Here's Katie Lou Samuelson. Can't hit the three in the corner. Boston the rebound. Clark a good look. She got it.
Another deep three. Really good ball movement by the Indiana Fever.
He and Gatebridge down there might be worn out by the end of the year. She's a couple shots from the Cambridge Fieldhouse logo. Here's Clark on the drive and the finish.
Looking off the bench, off that screen, it is a straight line drive. She gets it high off the glass.
Caitlin Clark brings a unique kind of energy every time she touches the basketball. What makes her so dangerous is not just one particular skill, but the number of ways she can create an advantage. She reads the defense quickly, recognizes open lanes, and rarely needs more than a moment to decide what comes next. A sudden change of direction can completely shift the possession and leave defenders scrambling to keep up.
Going to look as the season goes on, playing with two bigs. I think they'll make some adjustments, but they are doing a good job playing with two bigs so far.
And it was fun turning the corner today. Her third career triple-double, and she really set the tone against Chicago.
Here's Clark. 4 seconds left. Clark fires. You bet!
Screen set by Aaliyah Boston. That's a tough shot. Keeners.
Her footwork is another major part of what makes her game so difficult to defend. Clark can use a small step, a quick adjustment, or a change in pace to create just enough room to attack. Even when the defense gets tight, she doesn't appear rushed. Her ball control allows her to stay balanced and composed, turning ordinary possessions into opportunities to make something happen.
Here's Clark. Clark sidestepping three. Is good. Right over Reese.
Go for 35 points, but also when the defense is loading up on her, she's willing to pass.
Clark takes the three on the drive, able to lay it in. Had an open look from three, didn't take it. Only 3 to shoot. Gonna have to make something happen. Clark through the lane, reverses it in.
Like Caitlin had an opportunity to take the shot, instead drives in, and good job here after the travel to turn her back. And
Whether Clark is attacking the basket or stepping back to create space for a jumper, there is a clear purpose behind her movements. She doesn't waste many steps, and she constantly looks for the next opening. That combination of awareness, creativity, and confidence makes her offensive game so entertaining to watch. But perhaps one of the biggest reasons defenders fear her is what happens when she gets comfortable from long range.
I'd like to make 7, 8 out of 9 times. 10 times, I would think. Clark steps back. Hey, it's a three. Clark will run. Draw the foul. Hit a three.
Caitlin hit it.
Clark finding her way, pushing in transition, leading her way, pulling up, and knock it down.
Clark has the confidence to shoot from distances that force defenders to extend far beyond their normal comfort zone. Her range changes the way opponents have to guard her because giving her even a little space can be dangerous. She can rise quickly after a dribble, create separation with a move, and get into her shooting motion before the defense has enough time to react.
Nate Beckers, who had the 5th highest scoring rookie season last year, as Clark gets by Beckers and gets to the rim. Plenty of offense here in the first quarter. Billings rolling. Walker Kimbrough, extra pass. Clark, bullseye. Clark way outside. Boston the rebound. Clark on the fake. Clark weaves inside and the reverse. Been a lot of Caitlin Clark. A steal and a bucket. Time finding her way around.
Once Clark gets into a rhythm, every part of the court suddenly feels important. She can stop on a dime, square up, and release the shot with impressive timing. When those long-range attempts start falling, defenders can't simply focus on the three-point line anymore. They have to stay attached to her, and that extra pressure creates more room for Clark to drive, pass, or attack from another angle.
Over that left shoulder.
Austin had her 11th double-double of the season, and Clark hits a three.
So maybe it was
From the perimeter if you leave her open, and Harris off the screen. Her shot too strong, and now it's Clark. Launch ahead. Mitchell behind the defense.
With that tempo, maybe even tired of the hero.
Clark working on Natisha Heidemann, who's just checked in. She's a good defender, too. And Clark, that was not easy, but your pro Anna Marquez. Mid-second rounder who's really found a spot in the WNBA. It's Clark just weaving her way inside through traffic.
Her handle gives her another layer of unpredictability. Against aggressive defense, Clark can slow the game down, change her speed, shift directions, or use a hesitation move to make the defender react first. Then, the moment she sees an opening, she can accelerate through it. That ability to control the pace of an individual matchup makes her extremely difficult to contain.
I like the defensive effort to start the game.
Here is Clark, drives by Melvin and flips it home. Once she gets the N1 to keep pouring it on, it's a 15-4 run. Cunningham way outside. Oh, yeah!
Christy Sides told us we have got to find a body on Reese. Clark gets freed up from up top. Allen gets blocked. Fever looking for numbers. Clark to Wallace. Back to Clark. Shovel pass busted.
One of the most impressive parts of Clark's game is her patience. She doesn't always try to beat the defender immediately. Instead, she can wait, study the coverage, and look for the smallest mistake. One wrong step or moment of hesitation can be all she needs. Her quick hands and coordination then allow her to turn that tiny defensive error into a scoring opportunity.
Clark trying to get around Mabry. Clark to the rim. Reverses it home through the contact.
They're hoping that can discourage Alyssa Thomas from making some of her great passes.
No one picks up Clark, who cans the three.
Knows how to use her body and get to her spots and being able to affect that defense.
Clark is coming off a masterful night and starts us off strong here from Indianapolis with a three.
Man, just poised. She knows when the screen is coming. She waits.
Once Clark creates the separation she wants, the defense is suddenly forced to make a difficult choice. She can rise for the jumper, attack the rim, or step outside and confidently fire from deep. That variety keeps defenders guessing throughout the possession. Just as important, Clark maintains her composure when the pressure increases. Tight coverage doesn't automatically force her into panic or rushed decisions.
Hand off Mitchell. Mitchell into the lane. Can't pop it in. Boston flings it out. Clark a deep three. You bet. Mitchell using the screen. Clark evades. 3 seconds. Clark the spin and the way. Looking
Absolutely blown the roof up.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this. Oh, Caitlin Clark, rookie on rookie. Here's Clark with it. Beck Bentley inside against the taller Mercedes Russell and still gets it to go.
That calmness is a huge part of what makes her offensive game so effective. Even when defenders are right in front of her, Clark continues searching for the next opportunity. She can move from a dribble directly into a jumper, change her pace to attack the basket, or create space with one quick move. It's that combination of confidence, patience, skill, and creativity that makes her highlights so compelling, and gives defenders a difficult problem every time she has the ball.
Now Clark trying to make something happen. Behind the back. Attacks the basket and gets her first field goal. Clark launches, nails it.
This will be their third. Caitlin Clark asks for the ball, and that's why.
Done throughout her career at multiple levels.
Tina Charles just had 2 points against Indiana in their last possession.
She works hard and does her work early before the ball gets inside.
Giant Parker married in the offseason. Clark catch and shoot, hits a three.
Setting up aerial power. She's coming off a pin down. An excellent screen by Nalissa Smith. She takes a piece of Powers